Welcome back. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Pivot. It's so good to be back in the studio after being out of this room for a while, guys. Back at it at the desk with the neon sign in the background and some breaking crypto news. Guys, this is huge. I've got a lot of huge news for you guys in this stream. You are going to want to stick around, hang out a little bit, and get ready because we've got a lot to talk about in the news today for cryptocurrency. What comes next for Bitcoin as we are holding on to the $57,000 price level? We've got updates with the ETFs, plural. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana we're going to talk about today in terms of ETFs, updates you're not going to want to miss. We're also going to talk about some of the altcoins that's going on in the market. We want to talk about Germany, what's going on there, some of the other big news with their sell-offs, and just where we are going next. I want to lay out the case for you guys that there is about 400 days of this bull market left. We'll get exact on how many days could be left in this stream. I'll pull the charts out. We'll look at that in detail. We'll take some questions at the end of the stream, do a little bit of a Q&A with you guys. Yesterday was my first day back at the gym, so I could barely extend this arm today. So smash the like button if you're trying to stay in shape this year. I got a kid on the way, a little girl on the way, so dad's got to stay in shape. Dad's got to get rid of his dad bod and get to, I can pick the toys up off the floor without pulling my back out of proportions, kind of bod going. So smash the like button for that, guys. Welcome back. We got 16 folks watching today. To start, let's let some folks hop in as we kind of just look at what the top movers and the top losers are for the day. Because there are some coins that are up. A couple of the altcoins that I've been holding are up today. A couple of the Cronos memes are coming just slightly back. Mary's up a little bit today. Welsh is up a little bit today. Those are some that I hold personally. But let's look at the general market. So first off, guys, something very, very important to note is this. Okay. The fear and greed index, my friends. It is at 36. Go ahead and throw it in the chat for me. What do we know about the fear and greed index thus far? What do we know about the fear and greed index thus far? We know, oh yeah, this is live. YSAM, this is a live thing. So get ready. He's asking if this is live. This is live, my friend. Yes, it is. What do we know about the fear and greed index? Well, it's at 36. Guys, it blows my mind that it has not been this low since when Bitcoin was at $17,000. But it's also more of the same. I've told you guys repeatedly, when the fear and greed index is in this orange or this red or even in this yellow, that is a better buying opportunity than this area up here historically. As there's more fear, there's more blood in the streets, the more discounts you're getting. And as I've said on this channel multiple times, what would you rather do, right? If you were going to go on a ski trip with your friends, maybe you've never been skiing before, you need a winter coat because you're going skiing and it's going to be cold, okay? You're going to need to buy a winter coat. Well, when are you going to buy that winter coat, I might ask you? And there's a good analogy to crypto here, so bear with me. Are you going to buy that winter coat on the ski hill day one when you get there on the trip? Are you going to pay a ski lodge premium $10,000 for your winter coat? That's an exaggeration, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Are you going to go in the middle of winter to your local Dick's Sporting Goods when it's cold in, your neck of the woods? And still pay a premium? Or are you going to look 6 months ahead of time in the middle of the summer and the clearance rack to buy that coat at a discount? You can plan ahead of time for these investments, whether it's a coat or whether it's cryptocurrency, okay? And so what we like to do in crypto, just like that winter coat, is shop 6 months ahead of time on the clearance rack, and we like to get a high quality coat, a high quality crypto bag at a discount. And that is exactly what we have right here. Buying cryptocurrencies at these levels is like buying a winter coat in the middle of summer on the clearance rack. And that's what the smart people do. And I'm curious, have you guys been accumulating? Have you been accumulating during these levels? Were you accumulating in the bear market, which was even more of a clearance rack? Historically, these are good discounts. We've had better discounts because we had the depths of a bear market that we're coming up out of. But things were worse, and now they're a lot better, but now they're scary again. The fear is strong. So we have discounts. Still quite a few tokens that are down big time over the last 7 days. There's Brett, down even more, still falling down. Down 10.9, down to 10.9 cents. Down, touching $1 billion market cap. This almost got to a $2 billion market cap. Brett has not even been listed on Coinbase yet. It is the #1 meme token on the base chain, a new and upcoming chain, one that's causing a lot of hype. It hasn't even been listed on Coinbase yet. That's pretty spectacular. It's at a $1 billion market cap. That's a lot of money. But think about what Dogecoin did in the last bull market. Think about what Shiba Inu did in the last bull market. These things got to $50 and $100 billion market caps, respectively. That's insane. I'm not saying that's what Brett's going to do, but I would not be surprised if Brett easily 10x from here if it gets a Coinbase listing, which I just don't see why the base chain memes would not get listed on Coinbase themselves. So that's something to keep your eye on, but just using it as an example, and a lot of these tokens over the last 7 days, an example, we are in an extreme discount moment. Pepe coin, the chosen one, as we've said, is right now down to a $3.8 billion market cap. I think it was a lot higher at one point in time. I know it was. It is down 21% right now. Let's see exactly how low this is from its highs. This thing is down big time from its highs. Big time from its highs. Almost half. It's almost down 50%. In fact, it's probably down about 50%. This chart isn't always perfect, but from the highest wick to the lowest wick, it's probably down about 50%. A 50% discount. And 400 days left in this bull market. Well, where are you getting this 400 days left in this bull market? I'm going to get to that. But again, a lot of these coins are on discount right now. Ondo. I know a lot of people are hyped about Ondo, the real world asset play. You know, BlackRock's a partner for Ondo. All these people are hyped about Ondo, and for good reason, right? Huge discount on this as well. So many huge discounts. Stacks, the layer 2 solution enabling Bitcoin DeFi. Guys, I'm so bullish on this. It's at $1.37. It's insane. This thing is down 60% from its highs, essentially. It's down 60% from its highs. I did not think we were going to get this kind of discount on this token. I wasn't expecting it. It was always possible. We've mentioned it. Here we are. I'm looking at these dips, and I am just licking my chops. I'm telling you, it is very, very exciting. Now, some coins are up today. Why? Because the dips don't last forever. We are in the fear zone. People are accumulating the dip. Here's some of the tokens that people are buying up right now. You can see them right here. Altcoin, Multiverse, Mantra, Celestia. So there are some tokens being gobbled up right now, but not the ones that maybe you would think. And Cronos is holding decently strong at 8.5 cents today, which is good to see. I think the Crow fam can agree that we've seen enough bleeding off on that token. Smash the like button, by the way, if you like the burn proposal the Black Sea put forward. I love it. I think it's fantastic. We're going to continue to talk about that. I think that it'd be awesome if we can encourage the crypto.com team to burn some of these Crow coins and do some Crow coin buybacks. That will be a beautiful, beautiful thing. So let's keep that conversation going. Solana, we're going to talk more about this. Let's get into some of the conversations about what's up today. Same ones that are kind of up over the last 7 days. So in terms of trending ecosystems, they added a couple categories, it looks like. They used to only have 4. Now they added gaming and RWA. So they only used breaking news. Coin market cap added 3 more trending categories, or 2 more trending categories, I think, because they only used to have 3 or 4. So this is interesting. Gaming, RWA, AI, Solana ecosystem, memes, repothecated. I don't even know what this one is still. Must not be that important. Maybe I got to look into it. I don't know. But I want to talk about, other things that I do envision trending up here at some point. One, I mean, and these all make sense. Gaming, AI, real world assets, these are very trendy. There's no doubt about it. Solana ecosystem, it's been the hottest chain. There's no doubt about it. Meme coins have been extremely hot. This is like the meme coin bull run. Okay. Other ones that I expect to see up here potentially is like Bitcoin ecosystem. Potentially, I expect to see the base chain ecosystem up here as well. So those are two to keep your eye on. Those are arguably two of the most zesty plays that people are hyped about right now. And so again, here we are at a fear and greed index of 37. And I think it's a fantastic discount to be buying these dips. And there's good reason for it, my friends. And we've got 34 of you guys watching. And I've got some news I'm going to get to, but I'm going to let a few more people hop in and I'm going to go through some of the charts here. This is Bitcoin. The entire history of Bitcoin just condensed down to the monthly timeframes makes it look like, oh man, this thing hasn't been around for a long time. Well, it has. It's been around since 2009. In fact, the data on this chart doesn't even go all the way back. But you can see we've tested the highs, obviously. And here we are struggling right now with 2 monthly red candles in a row. If I go to the weekly time frame, we are getting a weekly green candle coming back. Now, what I want to highlight for you guys is a couple things. One, we have already broken the bull market support band. So the 200-day moving average, we have broken down below that. You can look at some other charts. I don't have that pulled up here, but take my word for it. We broke down below the 200-day moving average, which historically we have not done since, believe it or not, October of 2023. So this was the last time right here that we broke down below the bull market support band. This was the last time. Guess what happened? At the end of the month, explosion. Why? The Bitcoin ETF rumors came out. And yes, my friends, today I'm going to be talking about this. ETF experts expecting a ETH ETF debut within 2 weeks. Let me go back to this chart. This is important, my friends. This is very important, my friends, for very, very, very good reason. Because again, we had, if we got to look to the past to try to understand what's going on in the future. If you look at the fact that this was the last time that we broke below the bull market support band, it looked like it was over. Okay, it looks like it is over. Some people are saying, I'm not saying that. Some people are saying that. We've put that on a thumbnail. Oops. That's never what we actually truly believed about this market. Just talking about key levels, this, that. Well, we've broken below a key level again. Here we are, just like we did in October. October, we had the Bitcoin ETF rumors coming. Well, now here we are in July of 2024. We've broken below that bull market support band again, and we have a new rumor, actually probably new news breaking, and a launch of the Ethereum ETF. This could be huge, guys. This could be the thing that kicks us off to the next level. And I want to remind you guys this. Why am I so hyped about buying these discounts? And why am I so sure that this bull market is not over? Well, I'm just looking at the history. And if you look from the bottom to the top, it is 1,057 days from December of 2018 to November of 2021. That's the full stretch of the most recent bull market. And if you look in the bull market before that, from the lowest low to the highest high, how many days did it take? 1,064 days. So within 13 days of each other. So let's just call it 1,000 days, okay? Give or take, maybe 50 days. Let's anticipate it's going to go 50 days early, okay? It might go 100 or 200 days early. Fine. But where are we at right now? Maybe you're wondering in this bull market. Where are we at right now, Crypto Kip? Where are we at? Well, let me tell you, my friends. We are at day 595 from the lows. 595 from the lows. Now, what does this mean? This means very simply that if crypto is repeating what it's done historically, And we have no reason to say that this time it's different, except for, honestly, in the most bullish of scenarios, we could say it's this different. This time it's different in a bullish way. I don't see how anybody could lay out the argument that this time it's different in a bearish way. The only argument you could lay out for a bear case for crypto, in my mind, is very simply saying, well, it's market caps are so big and it's hard for money to flow in. And I'll challenge you on that, even because let's look at what happens with these ETFs. Let's see what the inflows have been. Look at what's going on. Look at the conversations with the presidential candidate. We're going to get into all this. I got news stories for you guys. Stick around. Smash the like if you haven't done so already, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more content. And look at the discounts that you're getting, because at 595 days from the bottom in this bull cycle, we have about 400 days left, my friends, maybe 450 days. That's a full year. All right. So where is that going to take us if we want to go the full distance and we want to go to, let's say it goes 1,050 days. Okay. 1,050 days, my friends, brings us to October of 2025. And there you go, my friends. Now we're talking about a 2025 extended bull market, but beware of the summer lulls, because this is, unfortunately, this is what happens in the summer. And this is what happens in the summer. Okay. This is what happens in the summer. Here you go. This is boom, May, June, July. This is May, June, July. This is May, June, July. May, June, and July are tough months for crypto. So in this case, it was May was brutal and June was brutal, and July was kind of a recovery along with August into October, which was great. November was great. Octobers and Novembers are typically great. Could we get another summer lull? Yes. Could we maybe not get a summer lull in that next 2025 stretch of this bull market? Maybe. It's too hard to say. You can't really predict those things. But what you can do is you can look at the history of this thing and understand that historically, when the fear and greed index is this low, when you see this fear and greed index at 37, and when you look at all that evidence that I just laid out for you, there is so much more bull market left. And so many people are freaking out and selling their bags right now. And I personally do not understand. I am accumulating in a ravenous manner. I am a crypto junkie right now in the best way possible, because I know what's coming. That is why we started this crypto YouTube channel. That is why we've done over 3,500 videos. Smash the like button for me, by the way. If you appreciate the fact that we have not stopped since day one, we have posted a video every single day, 5 videos every single day, hours, if not days, if not weeks out of my life recorded into content for this audience, for anybody out there that wants to learn or be entertained talking about crypto. We've continuously done it. And we've done it. Why? Because we knew that this was coming. And we look at this evidence and we go, of course it's coming. Now, I've got some good news stories for you. So now we got 53 folks in the chat. Let's smash the like button. Good morning, Servando Estrada. Let's do some shout outs. Good morning to Servando Estrada, my friend. Good to see you. Doc, Denzel, Joe. I still got to look at the minted layer. Haven't forgot about it, Doc Denzel. You didn't even bring it up. It's on my mind. I got to look at it, Doc Denzel. Shout out to you, my friend. He says he's going to start DCing out until April 20 of 2025. Start DCing out until November is my strategy. I love it. John 3:16's blessings to you. DCA, hodl, touch grass. That is exactly correct. Touch the grass. Look at the evidence, guys. You see what's coming next. OG Jerry with the goat, the classic goat emoji, because he is an OG Jerry indeed. Okay, so I do have some news stories for you. I want to chat a little bit about some of the specifics. We've looked at the top gainers. We've looked at the top losers. We've talked about the discounts. We've given you the evidence. I've looked at the facts. Now, before I jump into the news, look, guys, if you want to take advantage of the opportunity in these markets, it could be very, very simple. It could be very, very simple. You just DCA into this space, my friends, and you make good money typically. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you right now is, if you want to sign up and get some free sign up money, okay, you want some free money from some of these exchanges, well, there's an opportunity for you to do so. I am pinning a message. You can sign up for Blowfin. If you deposit $2,000, you get $300 in free money. You can get up to $5,000 in bonuses from that exchange. You can get free money from Themex too. I've got 2 links for you. If you want to try those exchanges, DCA into the market, try some leverage, check it out. Be careful. But I wanted to share that with you guys. There's some free money that we put together with these exchanges for you guys. So check it out if you haven't done so already. Let me go ahead and reshare my screen here and get into the news because I do have quite a bit of news to share for you guys today. Okay, smash the like. Let's get into it. So, lost all my content. Fantastic. Got it. Okay, so first off, let's look at the liquidation heat map again because we got to always start with the liquidation heat map because we are just hoping for that beautiful short squeeze, which I do think is going to come at some point. Actually, I am going to send myself off to the side there because I want to show this whole liquidation heat map. So, still some levels on the 24 hours. You know, we could jump up to 58K. It looks like pretty easily. There's magnets up there. We could easily jump back down to, 56. We're in a nice fine range right now, hanging on. And we'll zoom in on Bitcoin, look more in depth at the short-term chart for Bitcoin. I like to focus on the long-term personally, which is why the DCA HODL tagline is in every single one of my videos, something that we talk about all the time here on this channel. If you look at the weekly time frame, you're going to see there are a lot more magnets above than below, okay, on the weekly time frame. Now, if we zoom out a little bit more and we go to that 6-month time frame, let's look at what the true magnets are. The biggest magnet we have is billions upon billions of dollars, and I'm talking about 20 plus billion dollars. Guys, this might even be up to $30 billion of shorts that are ready to just get squeezed at $72,000. But there are some billions of dollars, about 10 billion, it looks like, down here at about $50,000 that could also get hurt. Okay, so bouncing to that 52K range that I've talked about, is that still on the table? That could happen. Now, I just laid out my bull case, but in the short term, you can have capitulation events. What I've been arguing is that when you see everybody in the market thinking one way, sometimes it's time to think the other way. Which is why leverage can be cool, because you can kind of counter trade your holding bags if you want to short a resistance and you think it's going to break out. And you want to buy in, well, maybe you short it simultaneously. You keep your holding bags and you get the short to play out, and it could be a beautiful, beautiful thing for you. So maybe that's a strategy use, maybe it's not, but just know in the short term, anything can happen. And if you look at this liquidation heat map, you can see there is a big magnet level pulling us up potentially to that $70,000 level. I also want to point this out for you guys. If you look at the liquidation chart here as well, this is one that I haven't looked at for a while. This just kind of shows you each day and how many longs versus shorts were liquidated. I want to show you guys that yesterday we actually had the shorts get wrecked harder than the longs, and we've had a couple days like that recently. Of course, the longs got really, really hurt as we dipped down to that 53K range that we hit the other day. But now we are seeing the shorts starting to get wrecked a little bit more, and we want to continue to see that. I don't want you to get wrecked. I don't want you to get wrecked if you're shorting, of course, but in general, I want shorts to get wrecked. I want the price to go up. And if you have a holding portfolio, that's what you want to. So very interesting to kind of look at these metrics and kind of see what's going on. Again, historically, looking at all this data, and we just went through a lot of this, but one more little chart before we get into the big news for the day, as we now have 65 folks watching the stream. I wanted to show some of the data with you guys, and we want to look at some of the charts. So let's do that. I wanted to pull up specifically this. Let's pull up the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I do think, guys, that there is a chance that, Bitcoin comes back up into these yellow bands, maybe into this, dark orange band. We could potentially see a $200,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin. Okay. I'm going to throw that out there, and then we're going to talk about why right now. Let's start off with, yes, Donald Trump. Okay, so here's the story. His official platform pledges to halt a total crypto crackdown. We're not going to do it. We're going to embrace Bitcoin. That's what he's saying. It's actually unbelievable. So real. It'll make your head spin. Let me tell you. Though not listing as a top priority, the Republican National Committee adopted a platform that aims to boost digital assets, innovation. Okay. Former President Donald Trump's party is also committed to opposing a central bank digital currency. Guys, we have seen so much news about this from the Trump campaign specifically, but now coming from the Republican National Committee. They have a new policy platform that includes an initiative to champion crypto. So Donald Trump was not kidding when he said he was going to build that crypto army. Now, this is significant. Whether you are a Republican or a Democrat, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Okay? There is a two-party system in the U.S. Unfortunately, we've never seen an independent get elected, I don't think, ever in the history of our country. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever seen it. So we have a two-party system. So you have 50% and 50%, right? 50% of the country is going to vote one way, 50% of the country is going to vote another. 50% of the power lies in one party's hands, 50% of the power lies in another. Well, 50% of the power is saying right now that they are going to champion crypto. 50% of the United States power is going to champion crypto. Do you think that Bitcoin can go to $200,000? I think that Bitcoin could go to $200,000. If you look at some other evidence, my friends, Bitcoin ETFs, here's another thing that people have been talking about. Now, what if Donald Trump does get elected into office? I think at this point, it's safe to say that that is probably the most bullish scenario for Bitcoin. You've seen Biden veto some bills, and you've seen Trump build his crypto army, now getting conversations going at the Republican National Convention. This is very interesting. Now, the language could change from the Democrats. Let's keep seeing if it changes from the Democrats. But right now, there's one party that's extremely pro-crypto, and there's another party that's kind of pro-crypto, accepting some donations, but we're going to veto some bills. Those are the facts. If Donald Trump gets elected, it's going to be more bullish than if the Biden administration gets elected for crypto because of what has been said. And who knows, hopefully politicians, Donald Trump included, follows through on their word. You can never bank on that, but it is good news for crypto. If he got elected, I think it would be good. Now, if he did, okay, he would spark an absolutely massive winter, November, December rally if he got elected, according to the Financial Times. I tend to agree with that. Let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. I am very, very curious what your thoughts are on that. So let me know. Okay. So let's keep going. Another story that we got to talk about, German government again, every single day. Yesterday was 1,000 Bitcoin. Now it's 3,100 Bitcoin worth $178 million. They just transferred it over. They are probably going to sell it off. It's coming. Cointelegraph is reporting. What are they doing? How much more Bitcoin can they possibly sell? Well, the good news is if they're selling 173 million today, they've only got $1.3 billion left. Okay. So that's like a tenth of their Bitcoin almost. So they're running low soon. Hopefully they just sell it all and they're gone and they can go bye-bye and then cry themselves to sleep at night as a nation because they totally ignored the fact that Bitcoin is going to $203,000. They could have turned their 1.3 billion if they're going to hold it. If they could hold the 1.3 billion, they could turn it into 10 billion, maybe 5 billion. But I don't know if they're going to do that. It looks like they're going to continue to sell it off. Now, the good news is even despite these German sell-offs, look at Bitcoin, my friends. Look at Bitcoin. Yes, it broke down. Fine, it broke down. Okay. It broke down a little bit out of the wedge. Okay, don't worry about it. But it's coming back. It's holding pretty darn well. Guys. Look at this thing. It's bouncing here. Up 53, a range that, you know what? And I was saying this range didn't even make sense. Let's look at this really quick. Let's actually do a thing. Okay. Let's do a thing here. Yeah, no, I don't know why it bounced off this level. Only reason I can think that it bounced off this level is I guess these wicks back here, but those are pretty weak levels. I guess because some of the bounces over here. 53 was a random level. I think it was an overextended sell-off, just a big wipe of liquidation lever. Anyway, here we are. Germany selling off, whatever. Mount Gox fear, whatever. It's coming back. It's actually pretty strong right now, all things considered. Total crypto market cap also hanging on decently. Yes, it broke down out of the range. Bitcoin broke below the bull market support band. But it is coming back up despite the German sell-offs. Okay, so that's very good to see. I'm very happy about the fact that even though Germany is selling all their Bitcoin, and by the way, buy Germany, sell your Bitcoin. In fact, USA, sell your Bitcoin too. I want people like Doc Denzel and Servanzo Estrada and Irish Styles in the chat. I want people in my chat to be buying the crypto. I want people, the regular people, not elites and not nations necessarily, to be accumulating these assets. And then let's let Germany and America buy our bags after we, fill our pockets. And then, boom, now we've got a ton of money and we can actually live in this unlivable inflationary time. Excuse me. Excuse me, I've got allergies against inflation. German government is now left with 22,000 Bitcoin, less than half of its original holdings. So we've only been talking about the German government selling for like the last month. This came out of nowhere, by the way. Germany was not even a part of the crypto conversation. And all of a sudden, it's like the thing that everybody can't stop talking about. Well, they've only got half their holdings left. They're running out of Bitcoin to sell. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, pretty cool. They're running out. Selling pressure is dwindling. And you know what? As the selling pressure is dwindling, guess what? The buying pressure, what's it doing? It's increasing. Why? All Ethereum ETF applicants have filed the updated S1s. That's what we were looking at a potential launch on July 2nd. It got postponed because the SEC requested an updated filing from the ETF issuers. Well, they have all updated those ETFs, and experts are now predicting that the Ethereum ETFs could debut within the next 2 weeks, my friends, and we could see these things go live on the week of July 15th. And I think that is looking more likely with the news that we are seeing come out. The supply of the sellers is dwindling, and the supply for the buyers is getting gobbled up. We are looking at the story now from Bitcoin Magazine. Bitcoin ETF saw 294 million in inflows yesterday, the highest in a month. They bought the dip. So follow the smart money. Follow the smart money. Look at the fear and greed index. Follow the smart money, guys. There is so much excitement in this market, and for very, very good reason, guys. $294 million in inflow, the highest in a month for these ETFs. The Ethereum ETF is coming live soon. The Bitcoin ETF is roaring, breaking records. And just in, VanEck and 21 Shares officially file 19B4s for the Solana ETFs. These are going to come too. Every little shred of evidence in crypto, guys, comes out and tells us one thing in particular. The bull market is going to be huge. It is not over. It is just beginning. If Donald Trump is elected, it could be extremely bullish. Even if he's not, there's still an extremely bullish narrative in place for crypto with these ETFs, the variety of ETFs. You've got the most amount of money I've seen getting accumulated by some of the largest institutions ever in the history of this asset class. It's amazing. A beautiful discount. We've got 77 viewers right now. Smash the like button for me. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel. John316 says it. Smash the like, fam. WCBJJ, his name is Wes. He says he'll be buying more BTC next pay period. Absolutely. I don't blame you at all. Bitcoin, altcoins, whatever you want to get. I think we got a lot of bull market left. You just got to do the due diligence, do the research, my friends. Irish Styles is saying, let's go. I love buying shook people's bags. Me too. Me too. What else is going on, guys? Let's look at the Bitcoin chart today. Take a peek at it. We've been live for 34 minutes. We've got 80 viewers. Smash the like, guys. I do have a affiliate link in the pinned description for you for Blowfin. Free money when you sign up. Free money for Femex when you sign up if you deposit some money. So check that out if you haven't done so already. Total market cap's looking good. Now, I'm going to toot my horn for a second. I predicted these moves for Jasmine to the T. It's actually insane. So I told you guys, and this is just to toot my horn to show you guys that I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Here we had this wedge. And we were looking at this wedge, clear as day for Jasmine. And we said, okay, let's take the measured move, the mouth of this wedge, and let's put it to the breakout point. And then there's our target. Oh, good. We hit our target. So what I did is I opened up a short and I shorted Jasmine and I sold my short over here. And then I opened up a silly long early, which was dumb. That was a bad play. But I had this green line drawn out for you guys for a while. And I said, Bitcoin looked like it wanted to hold support. So I was kind of looking at Bitcoin. I said, okay, maybe it come back up. But I've had this green line drawn for a while. And maybe this is going to be the area that we come down to. I said, maybe we'll come down to the 0.22 level for Jasmine. Look at exactly where we're at right now. This is simple TA. Wedges, measuring the opening, the measured move to the top, and then a retest of the breakout point. Very simple. Very, very simple. The most simple TA you can do. And it's honestly, it's all you need sometimes to be a good trader. It's really all you need sometimes. I think this is a fantastic accumulation zone for Jasmine. And if you look at the Fear and Greed Index, it's going to agree. If you look at Coin versus Bitcoin, it is at its all-time lows versus Bitcoin. This is at a huge discount. If you look at anything else out there, whether it's Pepe, an insane discount for Pepe. Here's Welsh coin, also very undervalued compared to its highs. I think it's like 5x away from its highs. It is 7x away from its highs. That is unbelievable. Toncoin. A lot of people have been hyped about Toncoin. Toncoin is close to its highs, but it is down from its highs. This coin, just like Caspa, another coin that people are super hyped about, these two are the ones that are going to be the ones that everybody wishes that they bought this cycle, it seems. I think these are going to be the two. And I got to dig into Toncoin myself. These two coins have been incredible, coming out of seemingly nowhere over the last 3 years. Huge. Other coins are in a huge discount right now. Here's HBAR. I think HBAR is probably going to find support for those of you guys that had a big sell-off on this. I think you've got hope, a potential support coming for HBAR soon. Might have a little more downside. Stacks is at an insane discount right now. Absolutely super, super cheap from the highs. This thing is down an unbelievable 63%. What an insane discount. That is buying your winter coat in the summer on the clearance rack if you need a winter coat. And I think you need a winter coat. If you don't know my analogy, you got to go back to the beginning of the stream. The winter coat makes sense to those of you guys that were watching. Solana bouncing in this range. Solana, I think, is going to get a breakout probably to, about these levels. I was thinking we get to like 350. I've had this green line drawn out for a while. I'm going to bring it down. I think it's more like somewhere over here, like 350, let's say. Probably something around there. So I think that could happen. Maybe hit some resistance up there. We'll see how that plays out. But right now, our next level of resistance is going to be 164 again. We're just bouncing in this wedge. And everybody's just waiting for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin wants to come up. Here it is at 57.7. That is beautiful to see. Looking at the 4-hourly candles, it looks like it wants to find a bottom, even though Germany wants to sell off all their Bitcoin. But who cares about Germany selling off their Bitcoin? Not going to change my opinion. Now, I did put a poll in the comments section. We've got 39 votes. Will the Ethereum ETFs go live in July? Let me know what your thoughts are. 69% of you guys say yes. 31% of you say no. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wes is asking, any thoughts on Crow coin right now? I'm thinking of moving a big portion of my Crow into something else. I'm a big supporter of Crow, but I don't think it's going to run until the end of the bull cycle. Wes, I've done that. I've done that actually quite a bit. And I'm playing around. I'm trading around, and I don't want to scare anybody and say, oh, I sold this much and this much anymore. I'm trying not to kind of play that game, especially, with Crow coin. I think a lot more people just kind of appreciate me speculating on the market without getting into my moves and kind of getting into your head with, oh, well, if he's doing this, I should do that. I think people appreciate that. So I'm going to kind of back off on the specifics of what I'm doing with my bags to the T, at least. I'll tell you guys, yeah, I'm holding Crow. Yeah, I'm holding some memes, and I've told you guys what the memes are. But no, I mean, that's your choice, Wes. Look, if you've got high conviction in something else, but I do want to remind you there is a risk to that that's pretty significant because, the only thing I definitely wouldn't put my Crow coin into right now is Bitcoin, because historically, it's going to bounce versus Bitcoin soon. And soon, I believe that Crocoin is going to extremely outperform Bitcoin for an extended period of time. I think that's coming soon. And that's only because I have this chart that's giving me the evidence to say we're at the lows. Crow's probably going to have a bounce versus Bitcoin soon. So we'll see how that goes. But it's a good question. I appreciate that question. And I hope you like the answer. Water. We've been live for 40 minutes. Doc Denzel's talking about July 18th. What, for the Ethereum ETF? Could be. Could be. Could be. All right, guys, that's all I got. We've been live for 40 minutes. I'm going to end it there. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the pinned comment section. It's pinned in the chat for you guys. It's in the description of our video on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should subscribe. If you're not following us yet on Twitter, you should follow us on Twitter because we bring the content every single day in this crypto market. We're going to give you a objective opinion on what's going on in this space. You got it, Wes. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you, YOLO, John316, all y'all in the chat, Servando Estrada, OG Jerry, Yasam. Appreciate all you, BSS and Chio. Good morning, good afternoon to some of you guys, and good night. Now, I'll see you guys later. That's all I got in this one. Smash the like, subscribe. Until next time, don't forget, guys, you know, we've got a lot of bull market left, I think. Get ready. Should be a good time. Peace, y'all.